Hello, all my beautiful, amazing friends. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's staying safe and doing what you need to do to not get this virus. I worked today and things went pretty smoothly, despite the fact that we are cleaning anything and everything that we touch or anyone else touches. So we're doing our best to prevent the spread. We're taking all the precautions. So I feel good about that. But I just came on. I wanted to do a little bit of not so much a preview, but I'm going to do some friend mail. There's my daughter in law. Say hello to Erin, everybody. We're just going to do, Erin
Hello.
use some things that she's going to have for tonight's auction. And I'm just going to do some friend mail. Oh, look at that little, oh, look at, isn't she the sweetest thing ever? Oh my goodness, she is just growing leaps and bounds every time I see her. Beautiful though, isn't she? Gorgeous baby girl.
Dude.
Hi, sweetie. Smile. Hi, honey. That's a deviant looking smile. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Michelle. How are you? That is so funny. She really likes watching herself on screen, doesn't she? That's so
Yes,
cool.
she does.
Hi, Sonia. How are you? I'm just going to do a little bit of just a short video to share some friend mail and some auction wins. And Aaron and I are doing an auction at 6 my time, which would be 5 Central Standard. But before then, she's got some beautiful cabochons for any of you crafters out there that she is going to have tonight for sale. So I am going to turn it over to her because I know she's got baby duty today. But I'm going to turn it over to her and let her show you her things first. So thank you all for coming. If you're in, say hi so we know you're there. I know it takes a few minutes for the notice to go out. Hi, Denise. Oh, thank you. She is just a sweetheart. But let me enlarge you, Erin, and then you can show them one at a time here.
Okay.
And tell everybody about him.
Alrighty. This one we've got here is a Crazy Lace Agate.
Oh, I know who's going to love that one. That's one of Vicky's favorites. Crazy Lace. Beautiful piece. Yeah. I love that it has those clear sections in there where it goes all the way to like clear looking quartz kind of areas. Is that oh, it almost looks like druzy. Is there a druzy spot in that, or is that just a clear spot?
Well, there's a few clear spots in there. There's a couple of them.
I love that. Wow, what a beautiful piece. Now, is this stuff, I know your dad cuts cabs himself. Are these from pieces that he found?
No, these are pieces that he has actually done himself.
Okay, but I mean, did he find the rough stone or did he buy the rough stone?
He's bought.
Bought? Okay.
Yep.
Your parents do occasionally go out rock hounding, right? They go out looking for...
Yep, they sure do. Haven't been in a while, but they do go.
So what states do they like to go to when they go rock hounding?
Well, it just depends because I know one year they went to Arkansas and they went to a diamond mine in Arkansas.
Nice.
They've been to a couple here in Virginia, up in the mountains. And they have also been to a couple of emerald mines.
Ooh, what a beautiful piece of amethyst. That's amethyst, right?
Correct. It is from Brazil.
Look at the color. How gorgeous.
Yep.
Thank you, Sonia. That's my grandbaby. For those of you who don't know, that's my oldest son's first child. He's got two boys that Aaron brought into the marriage that have become his sons pretty much. This is his actual first child, genetically. Let's put it that way.
You can see how clear this one is, how transparent.
Oh yeah, what a pretty stone. Got some very nice color.
All right, the next one here is a blue apatite. It is from North Carolina.
Ooh, you know, I like the blue. Is that the neon blue?
No, it's
Just
blue.
But it's still a gorgeous blue color, though. Wow, very nice. Yes, I am so excited, Sonia. This is the first grandbaby that I've had grow up, born in the same town I'm in. All of my daughter's children. My daughter is the only one before Aaron that had children, and she lives in California. So they were born after I moved out of California. So I didn't get to see them much when they were babies. Ooh, let me see that one. That's a pretty piece. That malachite. Ooh, look at
Yes,
that.
ma'am, it is malachite.
Oh, I know who's going to love that. Robert Jones is going to love that. Look at it. Looks like a fold almost down the middle, like a book, like a creased book, doesn't it? Wow. I love that one.
Okay.
How big is that? Is that too big for a ring?
No, it's, if I were to put it on my finger, here, I'll show you. So I got my finger.
Okay, so it's not too big for a ring, but it would be big enough to make a nice big pendant. Ooh,
Yep.
I may have to think about that one myself. Hi, Sandra. How are you? Now, keep in mind, if you're interested in any of these pieces and you don't know what to do with them yourself, you could always commission Sandy to make jewelry out of them for you also. Does your dad do that too? Does he do silversmithing?
My dad?
Yeah.
No, he does not.
Okay. May have to hook him and Sandy up, huh?
Maybe.
I don't mean that way. I mean Cabochon.
No, I know what you mean.
I don't think your mom would appreciate that much, and neither would Sandy. Ooh.
This one is abicular jasper, also known as ocean jasper.
Oh, wow.
Let me shine the light on this one here.
So it's kind of that brown jasper, but it has all of those like inclusions, or what do you call those? The pattern in it is just gorgeous. Wow. Honey made such a pretty shape out of it. That would make a fabulous pendant or bracelet.
I don't know if it's transparent or not. I don't think it's transparent.
Hi, Lynn and Marguerite.
Nope.
How are you?
All right. This next one is a rainbow obsidian.
Jasper just blows my mind. There are so many different jaspers that you couldn't even come close to naming them all.
Nope, I'm gonna have to shine the light on this one.
Is that obsidian?
It's rainbow obsidian.
Oh, look at that. Does it actually have the green colors in it that I'm seeing on screen, or is that a reflection?
No, you're seeing correctly.
Oh, wow. Look at that. My. It almost has a glow to it, like labradorite or something, doesn't it? That is spectacular.
Now I can't see the chat, so if anybody's asking me something, you would have to ask for them.
Perlini said she loves rainbow obsidian. No questions yet, but if you have a question about any of them, just type it in caps so I don't miss it.
And this one is a snowflake obsidian.
Oh, what a beautiful piece of snowflake. My. Oh, I love that. I don't think a lot of people even know. I mean, our ladies do because they all are into this and are all educated, but a lot of people don't even realize how many different forms you can find obsidian in.
And I don't think this one is transparent either. Oh. Nope. Okay, we've got, I'm going to save the best for last.
All righty. You mean it gets better? Aren't they, Denise? Some beautiful stones.
Got, this is a septarian nodule.
And you know what? I had a big slab of that. I'll have to write that down because I had a big slab of that and I wasn't sure what it was that I sent to Sandy and we couldn't figure out exactly what it was. So I'm going to have to let her know what that big slab is that I sent her. Isn't it gorgeous though? It was a big slab and it wasn't polished yet. It was big enough for her to cut multiple cabochons out of, but wow, does it look beautiful polished.
Yeah, it looked very pretty. Okay.
Messaged Robert. He is going to be frothing at the mouth over some of these stones. He loves it.
The next one I have is an Amazonite. And let me get this one here.
I'm going to message him now and tell him to come on and take a look. Oh, wow. What did you say that was?
Amazonite.
Okay.
This one is from here in Virginia.
I think I sent her some of that too, and we couldn't remember what that was in the rough because it looks so different in the rough. It looks so beautiful there.
The backside of this is rough, so you can see what the backside looks like.
Yes, it doesn't look nearly as cool in the rough as it does polished, but wow, what a beautiful color. I'm going to mute for just a second so I can message Robert.
This is the last one, and this is the best one. This one is a rhodonite. Let me get a better angle at this. It's like a reddish pink color. And I'll show a picture of it on the table as well. It looks a little brown, but it is actually a reddish pink color.
Oops, sorry, didn't realize I still had myself muted. Hi, Anna, how are you? If you're just joining us, Erin is showing some cabochons that she's going to have tonight for sale in my auction at 5 Central Standard Time. These were all cut by her father. Wow, that is spectacular. Look at the color on that.
But that is all I have. I've got 10 gemstones.
Okay, so if you didn't get to see them all, when I go up, I'm just going to do some friend mail here in a second. Let me go back to both of us. I'm going to do some friend mail here in a second, and then I'm going to get off and get ready for tonight's auction. But if you didn't get to see all of those, go back to the beginning, and they're just beautiful. Yeah, that was a gorgeous, that rhodonite garnet. Wow, beautiful color. But go back and look at all of them. There's definitely some in there worth looking at. So
they range, I think, in price from $5 up to $30, I believe. Is
okay,
what we're asking for.
Yeah, so we'll just see where they go with the bidding tonight. She's doing it for her father, so she got to ask his price for it. But if it goes well, then he probably will have more for us later. Hi, baby girl. Hi, sweetheart. Hello. Hello. She just really loves looking at herself on screen, doesn't she? Oh my goodness. Hey, baby girl. Say hi. Say hello, Zoe. What a smile.
Oh, Grandma.
Those big old eyes. Every time Grandma Diana sees a picture, she'll message me, oh my God, what big, beautiful eyes she has. Oh, I think I just lost Erin. But yeah, those will all be available tonight. So let me switch over to my other camera. So there, she's back. Let me switch to my other camera real quick. She did that, huh?
Yeah, she did that.
So I'm gonna, get back over to me now that I switched the camera. I just want to show you a few things. It won't be a lot of stuff. But this first lot is I think my last purchase is from Sandy. Let me pull all those out here. I always end up buying a lot of brooches from Sandy. But this right here, the last lot, is that not cool? And it is. Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's from Palestine.
We're gonna go ahead and get off, and we will be back with you later tonight.
We'll see you when we come back at 6 Eastern, and that's 5 Central.
Okay.
Isn't that a beautiful brooch, though? Love this. I guess it's partridges. I don't know. What do you think, ladies? Almost look like pigeons, but maybe they're kind of looks like the partridge in the pear tree kind of thing going on there, but beautiful brooch, and it's a nice big size, as you can see from putting it on my hand. So that's going into my personal collection. Most of the time when I buy brooches, it's for my own collection. And this one also bought at that same time from Sandy. And I believe that is onyx, or this one has sort of a brown tinge. It could be obsidian. But isn't that beautiful? Look at those nice big marcasites. I just love sterling silver with marcasites. Gorgeous brooch, though. I am getting quite the collection. It is getting obsessive, maybe. Hi, Robert. I didn't get to you in time, but when you get a chance, go back and look at all of the cabs she's going to have tonight. Oh, my God, there are some beautiful things in there. How are you, Robert? Soon as I get off, go back and take a look at the cabs. It won't take long. It's probably about 10 minutes worth, if that. This I bought from Sandy. I don't know if you remember this. Has that big, long, like, I think almost 30-inch chain on it. The sort of like I don't remember what this link is called, but it's sort of like a triangle-shaped snake chain, sort of. But very cool. It's got Jesus on the front. And the Virgin Mary on the back. Very cool, though. So I bought that for my husband. Now, whether or not he's going to wear it remains to be seen. And it says on it, It does have a maker stamp on it, but I'll be darned if I can read it. It says Sterling, S-T-E-R, and then something else, but I can't read the stamp. But beautiful piece, though. Love it. I cleaned it up a little bit. It needs a little more cleaning. So those pieces came, and then, let's see, there's a couple I already had, but oh, this also was from Sandy. Love it. It's copper with the glass beads, and they look like really nice beads on there. They've got that, let's see, where did it say it's from? I just saw something on here. The Philippines. So this is from the Philippines, but isn't that cool? She knows I like copper, so a lot of people will send me copper jewelry, but I can't wait to wear that. It actually goes with the shirt I'm wearing, so I'll probably have it on tonight, but I wanted to show it to you all. But that was a gift from Sandy. That was in this bag that I got. I was not expecting it. And then I don't know if you all remember this brooch. This is a Celtic brooch. I found this when I first started my channel, and it was missing one stone there. And when I did research on it, I actually found several versions of it. And the stone that was in there that fell out was a snowflake obsidian. But she offered to put this peach alabaster in there for me, and I love that. But isn't that a gorgeous brooch? This is probably my favorite brooch. So took a while because it kind of got buried in her move, but she finally got around to it. And as you can see right there is the brand name Miracle. And it's not sterling, but it is still a beautiful brooch. It is definitely vintage though. So love that one, and that agate in the middle is just spectacular. I think that might be Gaspyite there. And then some turquoise. And this looks like very dark green jade. And that looks like cornelian. And I'm not sure what this is. Does anybody have any idea what that last one could be? It's some kind of agate, but I'm not sure what kind. But gorgeous. This kind of looks like those African agates that have a lot of orange and reds in them. So anyways, loving that one. So happy that she finally was able to get that done for me. And then I've got a couple more brooches I think did not get in. They were in my, they were in another box when I showed my rest of my brooch collection the other day. So these never got into the mix. This one, I think, came from Vicky, I believe. Either Vicky or Roberta. I think Vicky, actually, to be honest. But I can't remember it. But look at the big marcasites in that. Isn't that gorgeous? So another one for my, let me focus it a little bit. Another one for my brooch collection. And this is a nice one because it's smaller, so you can wear it on a lighter weight blouse too. Beautiful though. And this is definitely one of my favorite brooches too. It has a, right on the top there is a moonstone. And I love these three cats. Aren't they just so cute? I think I bought this from Barb going on Grumpy like a year ago. So I've had this one for a while. Definitely one of my favorites. And it's tiny too. So it is easy to wear on a lighter weight blouse. And this, I don't think I showed, but I can't remember. I might have. This was a gift from Roberta, and it is 1928. So 1928 jewelry isn't always marked. It doesn't always say, like necklaces and stuff, they'll put a tag on it. But brooches and stuff like this aren't always stamped 1928, but they do have this pattern on them, which is a giveaway for 1928. So also one of my favorites, beautiful piece. Okay, what else do I have? I have some stuff from Roberta, if I can figure out what bag I put it in. Oh, I have one here I haven't even opened. Okay, Roberta sent me brooches, of course. She always sends me brooches because she knows I love my brooches. This came from Roberta too. This was friend mail. This is a Liz Claiborne. Really cute frog. Isn't that frog adorable? He is so pretty. And that has the LC right there. Loving this frog though. Such a pretty colors in it. That one looks good on camera too. It's gorgeous. So my brooch collection, I'm telling you, grows daily. Also another gift from Roberta, which is another theme that I like. Most of the brooches that I have that are not sterling in my collection, I do have some sterling ones that are, you know, women, like I like images of women, and particularly this kind of 50s style or pinup style. I love these kind of brooches. So that one, I get a lot of these from Roberta. She is so sweet. She's forever gifting me brooches. So a lot of the non-silver images that I have like that came from Roberta. And then frogs. Those are pretty much what I collect that are not sterling, are the frogs and the women. So those came from Roberta. Those are going straight into my brooch box, which is overflowing. My brooches don't even fit in there anymore. Okay, and let's see. She also gave me this, and I am going to see what this is. It's some kind of organizer. So I ordered some pieces from China, like just before all this started. Oh, cool. It is like a little, this would be nice for putting jewelry into travel. How cool. Thank you, Ro. If you're watching, I know she was going out to get pet food. Very nice. Thank you, Roberta. She's so good to me. Oh, yeah, this would be great for travel. Oh, and look, it has a little handle. So a little organizer pouch. I'll be using that for jewelry when I travel for sure. Okay, and then I have one more auction win here from Miss Sandy, and I have no idea what it is because I probably had it for a couple of weeks and I forget what's in them by the time I get them. Okay, I know I had a pair of scissors. Oh, there. I was going to say, no, I had a pair of scissors here a minute ago. Let me open this real quick. I should have done that before I went live. Probably a brooch. How much you want to bet? Oh, nope. This one might be a ring. I don't remember. She definitely makes these things secure. I always have a hard time. I have to cut them out of the Ziploc. I mean okay, I do remember these now. This is that man style ring, and it has the orange topaz in there. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm hoping this was going to fit my son Jack if he'll wear it, if he doesn't think it's too girly. Isn't that pretty though? And then this one, and I bought this because this will go perfect with a pendant that I have that is the same color. I love orange stones. They're definitely my favorite. And one of these days, I want a really big Mexican fire opal, but I want one that is sort of that sunset orange color and is just slightly cloudy. I don't want a real clear one because it is just such a pretty color when it's just slightly cloudy. But that is pretty ring too. Love that color. So I do remember buying these now that I see them. Can't wait to wear that one. Probably going to fit my little finger, but I still love it. And if it doesn't, I'll have to sell the little one if it doesn't fit me. I have one more package here from, it says the Reeves family. So I think, and this has been sitting in my P.O. box for a couple of weeks, maybe longer, because I didn't get a chance to go to my P.O. box recently. And so I found it last week. So I think it's from Lori Reeves. And for when we had that auction for her, yeah, I do remember her saying this now. So very sweet of her, very thoughtful. You know, when we do those auctions for people, they always want to thank you and give you something, and it's always sweet. But as I always tell them, it isn't necessary, but everybody always insists. Oh, what a beautiful set. Wow. Oh, what a very cool looking brooch. I wonder if that's a JJ. Looks like pewter. Oh, no, that is something else. I don't think I've seen that before. Very cool. Love that. Isn't that cute? Very cool for the fall. And this is adorable. Look at that. Yeah, so I ordered some stuff from China, and it is that all, you know what? That looks like jade. I see what looks like a couple of different colors of jade in there, and then I see maybe some opal. That looks like opal and some tiger's eye. The green and the pink look like jade. The black, that could be coral, but this one looks like jade. Isn't that beautiful? And it has a matching ring. Wow, what a beautiful set. Thank you, Miss. Oh, and the pendant. I forgot the pendant. Thank you, Miss Lori. So gorgeous. Now, this could have been a purchase from her auction, but I don't remember. I hope I paid her for this stuff. I hope she didn't give all this to me because it is just too generous of a gift. She is so sweet, though. So that is everything from the auction. Yeah, it is from Lori. Okay, the letter just said from the Reeves family. She's the only Reeves I know, so I figured it was probably from her. And one more thing I want to show you all real quick, and then I'll get off, and I will see you guys tonight at the auction. Oh, there's an earring I was looking for the other day. I did my last recording. I opened up a BoxyCharm, and for some reason I was thinking it was for March, but that one was actually February. This one is March's. I held on to it for a while before I opened it, so I kind of lost track of what month it was, and I didn't pay attention when I opened it. Sorry, I'm trying to cut that seal so I can open this. But this would be March's BoxyCharm, and the last couple have come in larger boxes than normal. Aha, I'm going to have to raise the camera up for this one. So if you guys have never seen any of the BoxyCharm unboxing videos, I love my subscription to BoxyCharm. It's around $20 a month, and it always has 5 full-size items in it. They're not sample size like a lot of these makeup and subscription things that you get have sample sizes, but they're always full size, and every box almost has brushes or a palette, but they always have a palette, but they're always really great stuff. And this one actually looks like it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. Most of the time it's 5 items, sometimes it's 6. But it can be anything from shampoo to face cleaners to makeup brushes, you name it. And I have very few items do I get in the box that I can't use. Most of it is fairly neutral stuff, which works very well with my skin tone. But this is Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. That's cool. Can always use makeup cleaner. Very cherry clean. Let's see if it smells like cherry. Oh, I hate these lids. I always have a hard time getting these kind of lids off. Fingernails do not work with these. There we go. Got it. Oh, yeah. It smells good. Does smell kind of like cherry. So I'll let you all know what I think about that. But if you're thinking about investing in one of these, I highly recommend this one. And I do think they let you choose different skin types on this, on your subscription. It's been a while because I've been getting it for a couple of years, so I don't remember. But I think you get to pick whether you're warm or cool or whatever. And then if you're darker skin tones, like ethnic skin tones, they also have kits for that too. But you can get a 1 month to month. You can get, I think, quarterly or every 6 months or every 12 months. And I think I usually get a 6 or a 12-month subscription. And then I let it renew on its own. You can stop it anytime you want. You know, when it's time to renew, if you don't want to continue it, then you can stop it. But I've been happy with it. I have not had to buy any makeup since I started doing this at all. Not even mascara. I get a tube of mascara like every maybe 3 or 4 boxes, which is about how long you want to use it anyway. This is a mini ceramic curling iron with cool tip. Very cool. Yeah, they always have some really neat stuff in them. They really do. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, nice. And I was just thinking yesterday I need a new one because the one I have is overheating. This is a nice one, nice ceramic. And I like the fact that it is small because I have fine hair anyway, so I don't need a big heavy-duty curling iron. This will be perfect for me. Nice, though. I'll let you know what I think after I use it. Put that back in my bag, or I never will. All right. So this is a pretty nice box, and it always comes, what did I do with the card? It must have fallen out. Usually comes with a card that tells you about every item in it and how it's used, because sometimes there's weird lotions and potions and stuff in it, and if you didn't have a description, you wouldn't know what to do with it. I love the mask that they send in it too. Those cooling masks and stuff for your face. Ooh, looks like nice tweezers. Ooh. It is Chella, Chella. They're usually high-end brands that you would see in department stores. I don't think I've ever gotten a drugstore brand, especially not on the makeup. Mostly mostly all department store kind of stuff. And this is Jessica. This is a new one for me, Libeskind. So what they do, I think, is when there's a new product coming out, when different companies have a new product coming out, they'll test run it in these kits. And this looks like it's going to be a good color. I like the sparkle in it. I have a gold one that I got from Mary Kay, and I love putting it on over the color that I use, and I'm almost out of that, so this will probably work the same way. I like it. And then the last thing is a palette, and like I said, there's always a palette in every box. And this is Living in Color palette. And so, ooh, pretty. Now, there's not always a lot of these colors at my age that I would use, but it does have some mattes, and I can use mattes. These I can use on the lid, but not in the crease. But these colors are a little dark for me, so when I get stuff like that, because my granddaughter is a makeup artist, so if I ever get anything that I won't use, I will gift it to my granddaughter or somebody else that I know will use it. So that is everything in the box. There is 5 items. Let me get the jewelry out of the way. Put that in the box. I have so many decent brushes from BoxyCharm too. I never have to buy brushes. What was the last thing? I know there was one more item. Where did I put it? Oh, the tweezers. So that's what came in March's BoxyCharm, and probably April's will be coming out pretty soon. Anyways, oops, sorry, upside down. So that is everything, guys. Thank you. Oh, hi, Judy. How are you? Yeah, good set of tweezers. I just got a decent set about 6 months ago, a really decent set that I love, but these look even cooler. I like the fact that they've got the big thing on them there. So, you know, if you're plucking your eyebrows or you got to do a lot of plucking, you start to get tired of that little, but this looks like it'll be comfortable. So, like those. But I'll let you know what I think after I use them. So I will try and find a link for BoxyCharm for anybody who's interested in subbing to it. But there are a lot of ladies, mostly younger women, that I see doing it. I wish we would get a woman my age on there trying out the makeup so we can see, you know, so people can see that it's colors and things that will work for older women too, not just the youngins, because like I said, most of what I get I can use. There's very few products that come in it that I can't use or won't use, so it's worth it no matter what age you are. So I will see all of you guys. Let me switch back over to my other camera. I will see everybody at 5 Central Standard, 6 Eastern time if you're on the East Coast, and I think Mountain time is also 5, but Erin will be with me and she'll have her cabochons and I'll have my usual pieces. I do have today too, probably I'll put up some more craft items today from Tucson. I still have some of that stuff left, and Sandy will be calling for us as usual. I think Vicki will probably be joining me soon, hopefully in another month or so for auctions again. But for now, she is still having a lot of trouble with her arthritis. She had some serious flare-up since we went to Tucson, and it just doesn't seem to have calmed down. So next year, we're definitely getting her a scooter because she is really hurting. I think she's having a lot of trouble with her hip now too. It was just her feet and her knees that were most of her, her feet and her hands. and occasional knee that she was having, you know, most of the trouble with, but now it's starting to get into her hip. So let's all pray for Vicky that that she gets the pain under control, because she's really suffering right now. So hopefully maybe she'll drop in tonight and say hi to everybody anyway. But I will see you guys at 6 my time, 5 Central Standard. Thank you, everybody. Love you all. See you then, Robert.